I mean, I guess playing My Sweet Passion would have been more fitting, but like, I don't know if I'm up for shaving sphinxes tonight. Anyway, hello, it's stream time. So normally this would be where I play Dragon Ball Xenoverse. However, Sega's Fool's Day game has in fact outlasted April Fools, but it's fine because it's not really a joke at all. Continuing on in Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, a very good visual novel. Gotten through like the setup of the game, right? The whole setup is, hey, it's Amy's birthday party. We're doing a murder mystery. We solved the murder mystery, the fun game murder mystery. However, the train was in fact evil, so that's also a problem. And now our poor hero, Chuck Train, is stuck on a train. Really not prepared for any of this. Sonic and crew, they can take on a train. It's fine. They've done so before. They can do so again. Just get Shadow out there. He'll just do weird mid-air combos, and this train is done for. However, Chuck Train will have to survive this whole ordeal somehow, just being a normal person in the Sonic universe. You don't really think about the bystanders very often, but now you are. Alright, so let's just switch over here. Oh, and before I start, I actually wanted to point out, this game does in fact have an assist mode for the mini-games. So, if you were looking at those mini-games and you thought, nah, I can't do that, I just want a visual novel, you can just make them non-existent, which is cool. I'm gonna keep them on, though, because I enjoy Chuck Train and their just disdain for having to think about anything, and that appearing is a Sonic special stage. Alright, so we're back in the dining car. So much evidence fell out of their pockets. In fact, we're still back to square one.
Really not a fan of the new mood lighting.
Sonic's still having the worst time.
Sonic the Hedgehog asking about me? I'm doing amazing, it's fine, no need to worry about old Chuck Train, I'm ready for this. Oh god, I should just be at the microwave.
I'm doing terribly. Alright, now we get to spend time with Sonic. Alright, now you can rewatch the entirety of the first stream right here. That's Chuck Train filling Sonic in on the details. Now that you're done watching that, here we go. Continuing on. I mean, it's Sonic, I'm sure he'll be fine. So let's see, anything I can look at these.
Oh god, I actually missed the advertisements. Oh, this is also maybe an advertisement, but like a bad one.
There we go, hell, yes, good, Eggman. Wait, no, I've seen Sonic Battle, just don't talk to him and he'll get real mad.
I never thought this one would be useful.
I mean, we already know he created the train. We kinda learned that last time. But he owns the train still.
I've not heard of this one. Which one is this?
Dude, it's Chuck Train.
Yeah, I don't know who Chuck Train is. They bother me. Just, like, on a spiritual level.
I feel like they should have told me about you if you're like our benefactor. You're like the own the train. I should have known that.
Seriously, why does this one keep talking to me?
These are very good Eggman faces.
Do you understand the power of spheres? It's very expensive to launch one into space. However, the benefits vastly outweigh the costs.
Also, in case you're wondering, I absolutely cannot do a Mike Pollock, but you know, I've got like half of a Dean Bristow.
Did you not know this was happening?
No, honestly, I was just taking a bath earlier, and then suddenly, hey, the old train I made actually captured someone.
That being said, though, I do absolutely want to hear Mike Pollock voice this whole thing, though.
The capacity of a badnik is normally very basic. Just kill Sonic the Hedgehog, and they're all very bad at it. You've probably noticed, given you're still alive and all. I made a smart train. Surely no one's thought of that.
No, but usually smart trains are just like, I don't know, they got Wi-Fi and they can do some shit or something. They do all the things you don't want a train to do, but some engineers were like, oh, we can build this into a train, right? Bunch of engineers disconnected from reality were like, I'm going to make a product now, and that's just a problem for everyone.
I hold death battles. Just for fun.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna work this one out. We're gonna leak the information that the train has captured us, and then all the other badniks are gonna gang up on this one and take it down. You see, we're gonna exploit your own twisted... I don't know... Is this just for fun? I mean, I guess it's kind of a plan. Yeah, it's just gonna ask to keep being a train.
Do you ever shut up?
No, absolutely not.
I already don't like you. Ah, jeez, did I lose my cool there? I hope I didn't lose my cool there. Oh god, I'm complicit! No, you're really not. Honestly, you weren't that huge a factor, Chuck Train.
Alright. Well, if we're trying to be more assertive, this sounds more concrete. Yeah, this is a little wishy-washy, like, ah, man, I should have done more. But no. Chuck Train is going to say they didn't try hard enough.
Yeah, I've never been delivered to an evil scientist before. This is weird.
Aw, thanks.
If it were up to me, I'd just charge straight forward. Why do you think Tails is my sidekick? I need somebody with an actual brain.
Well, I mean, let's not ask what Sonic would do, because Sonic already knows what Sonic is going to do. It's not going to help him. He already knows what he's going to do. Believe in yourself. That is the only start for you. Give me a sec, I gotta look at the hand. And, oh, broken plate.
Is it gonna have to be me?
Aw, jeez, buddy. Spilled so much salt. Because Sonic's very supportive. Alright, well that's easy enough. Well, I mean, it's not really mysterious anymore. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, so we're just going through the whole train, huh? Except now we're actually playing as literal Sonic. No mere dream Sonic this time.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't actually have to think. I'm getting real tired of that.
I am going to punch Eggman so hard. How did he trick me? He wasn't even here.
Alright. Espio, why are you working against us? Well, that was just dumb. Oof, I am kinda bad at hitting the ring boxes when they're not just, like, a given. Ooh, barely made it too. Please don't give us a poem, Espio. Alright, let's keep going. Let's see, after the— did we even do any, thinking in the casino? Oh, there we go. Finally got one. Yeah, there's not really an obstacle here, it's just a very tricky course. Oh, that was dumb. Still managed it, though. Look, I'm sorry, we gotta do a whole special stage. I don't know where these came from, but then again, I never do. Shadow, stop trying to kill me!
Sorry, force of habit.
Alright, oop. Oop. It's fine. We're fine, we're good. There's a little more stage left. Oop. Alright, look out for any broken ground. Alright, cool. And that Shadow.
I could have just left any time. if I had a Chaos Emerald. But no, they had to ban those from the train.
Alright, and now I have to watch... Ah, dang it. Out for breakable floors. Oof. Well, that was just dumb. But I got it. Wow, no breakable floors either. Alright. But we're gonna talk to the train, not special stage at the train.
Hey, it's me again. How's it going? Definitely want to build a theme park, and while I'm at it, I'll probably make another big space sphere.
Don't teleport us to the future, please. That'd be horrible.
I mean, look. There's no way Chuck Train would know about that. Nobody knows about stuff that happened in Sonic 06, except Sonic.
It's been so long since I've done that.
Oh hey, it's Sage, the villain from the game I haven't played yet.
Yeah, I've still got a daughter, what of it? And this one's actually canon, not just a misinterpretation of my sprite.
My wish will be granted. I will win the Desire Grand Prix. I'm just gonna run over Ace. Watch me go. Alright, time to go real fast. Thankfully I know where to go. Trains are, you know, on a track. Very simple.
Alright, time to beat up a train. Oh, train boss. Alright, oop. I don't care how many zombie hands you have, train. I am slightly better at this now than I was the other night. Maybe it's because it's not as late, that could be part of it.
None of you could possibly understand what it's like to be a train.
Aww. Yeah, he just wants to be with his friends. Some people retire, train.
That's fucked up. That's why Charmy's not here anymore. We don't like being his friend and he forces himself upon us.
Look. Not a lot of people want to write Charmy. Alright. Oh, that's a lot more obstacles. Question is, will I be able to go supersonic in any of these? Are we gonna have to use supersonic against a train? Wow, I whiffed that one completely.
Eggman, can you hear me? It's me, Train. BFFs, BFFs.
Train, he's getting old. It'll happen to you too one day. Ooh, oh jeez, oh god. Game's dying, Cloud. Oof, I am absolutely gonna botch this one. Ooh. I see the train's taking advantage of my garbage laptop. Which isn't really that garbage. But not garbage enough. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, that was just me fucking up, because that's a tricky jump. Whew, there we go.
Boss, quit being kidnapped by a train! I lost the vigor of youth, I'm sorry.
Alright, now go supersonic against a train. Oh, oh no! Now we are fighting a train! Got a reverse Crash Bandicoot here.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, that's a lot of flashing. It's fine though, I've got so many rings. We're good. Bop the train! Bop the train!
It's me, the backstory Flicky, help!
Alright, nab the bird. Alright, let's show this creep the real superpower of teamwork. Runs into an obstacle immediately.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Might mess this round up, because, oh boy. Oh. I've taken hits and I did not take risks at the start. Alright, sorry Flicky, this is gonna take another attempt. Keep missing that one. Stuff like that. Oof. Admittedly, the flashing red is not my favorite thing. Heck. Oh, dang. Oh. Instant death. Almost had it, though. I could get the ring amount. That's not an issue. I mean, it's a little bit of an issue. But yeah, it's just a matter of taking risks. Flashing is there to intimidate you. It's to warn, but also ward you. There we go. Way over the amount. Bop him again. Obtain Flicky. Yeah, Train, you are being kind of a dick.
I've not considered that, but I do believe that's incorrect.
Oop, need 100 rings. It's a lot more than 7 rings in hand. Also, I was not on the arrow keys. Go. Oh wow, that was dumb. Probably will not get this one. I was close though. I can definitely do this. Alright. I can do this as long as I stop doing that. As long as I quit swerving into things, it should be fine. And I missed it. Okay, this is not going to be the attempt either. And I'm just oh, I'm not in fact going to dive into a hole. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I could have made that. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Almost fell into a hole. There we go. Take that, train. Didn't beat it by a huge margin, but a decent one. Got 3 rings over.
Quit destroying me! It's 11!
Drop an Amy on him. That thing's just gonna explode. Yeah. Just the whole thing. There she go. The train is slowing down, and also it's exploded, so there's really not anything left of it. Remember, if you ruin Amy Rose's birthday party, you'll perish. Aww. Oh no. Sad train. I think our work here is done.
My friend's been fucking destroyed!
Aww. Alright, made it back.
Sorry.
That chow's back. Haven't had a train try to kidnap me before.
Watch your step because the steps aren't really doing good. They're kind of more slopes now. I guess we're ramp accessible, but I don't know. Actually, no, that's not safe for wheelchairs either.
I mean, come on. Alright, time to play the which one of these is gonna be the thumbnail game.
You know, I feel like Stockholm Syndrome may actually be real after all. 'Cause I'm experiencing it. Oh, I got kidnapped by the train, who was my best friend, and did have thoughts and feelings and is dead now. It's for the best, but, well, that's going to haunt me for my twilight years.
Oh, plenty.
Yep, Chuck Train, you had some small part in doing this.
God, I just rapidly fluctuate between just generic-ass nerd voice and fucking DBZA Krillin.
I'm also ready to start my retirement, but I can't. I have no savings. I also don't have a job.
Oh my god, I can't. We fucking gammed the train. We fucking gammed the train. Look, the old shell is now dead. However, it's going to live on through the thing that was freed through its death. Ultimately, it was for the better that the train died, because its existence kept another thing trapped. But now the thing is also gonna be, it's gonna live on, and the sacrifice of the big shell is gonna live on with the small guy.
Yeah, I don't really get to be in these games very often, and I really buggered that one up. Just saying, I'd go for a more direct method of murder, but that's just me. Darts are for cowards.
God, these people are weird. Oh, sure. Now you're all hungry. I asked if you wanted any food. And I guess Knuckles did actually do an order. I didn't do that. But, you know, other than that, no. Chuck Train, you don't need to give us food. We're fine.
Now he's right there. You can still see him. Ah. Either that was specially prepared, or this is a really weird bakery. Alright, welcome to our Amy Rose themed bakery. Oh shit, you're actually doing her birthday? Okay, cool. Well, it's our time to shine.
Well, I kind of feel like a third wheel, or like a 12th wheel. Oh wait, no, they're Chow. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't know, like a 17th wheel. This is really awkward.
Personacity. Though personally I prefer to pronounce it as Persona City.
Truck Train, you have not looked at enough dictionaries.
Aww. All in all, a pretty good birthday party, other than that part where a train almost kidnapped her. We almost got murdered by a lonely train. But you know what? If anything, that made the birthday better. I mean, what are you gonna do? Not talk about the birthday party where a train tried to kill you? No, you're gonna talk about that for years.
I do so enjoy a chocolate cake. Better not be red velvet, though.
Bear in mind, I've not watched LPs or streams of Sonic Frontiers either, so this is my first... this is the first time I've ever actually seen Sage. Other than, you know, just, like, screenshots. Good first impression. I don't think anything in Frontiers could actually beat this. Little fucking flags amazing.
I almost had him. I swear, I almost had them. Orbot, prepare the bath. Extra bubbles.
I mean, obviously. Okay, so when are we getting a visual novel about all of them? Oh my god.
Anyway, back to Chuck Train. And that was the story all about how my life got flip-turned upside down.
I mean, after all that, I mean, that was a harrowing experience, but you know what? I named them Chuck Train for a reason. And look, once you have taken care of an evil train, I might say, oh, I can't say for the other ending, but I'm gonna stick with the gig. I think Chuck Train is prepared for anything now. Who won millions in the lottery? I mean, look, Chuck Train. I saw you play slots. You have no luck. Chuck Train would not survive space, so run a local supermarket.
Yeah, that's just been my life.
Oh my god, that was fantastic. Okay, but now I just want more visual novels. Can this just be like the thing they do now? Look, Sega. Look. Takes a lot of time to be able to make the big video games, you know? It just takes so long to make a Sonic stage. But I mean, like, look, not to say it takes no effort to do a visual novel. There was clearly so much work and love put into this, but like, you could probably do them a little more frequently than a big game, I'm just saying. You know, look, there's not a lot of better ways to integrate the other characters so well. I mean, I do hear that Sonic Frontiers wrote the characters pretty well. There's a lot of decent character writing in that one, and I don't really know what most of it is about, but, you know, look, I'm not gonna doubt the writing in that game, if anything. Everything else being a mixed bag, you know, I'd have to see that for myself, but, yeah, no, just have a visual novel. I want Sonic visual novels, completely unironically. If at any point you thought I came into the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog thinking, Sonic visual novels, I'm getting into this ironically, you'd be incorrect. No, I want more of this, just... Man, I was thinking between sessions, like, I remember back in the day when, like, the main well, not the main complaint, but, like, one of the big complaints people have was, like, Sonic has too many friends, which is such a non-criticism. I mean, to a certain extent, okay. You didn't have to have as many, like, playable characters in Sonic games. You know, I feel like it kind of peaked in Sonic Adventure just because of how well they did that. Adventure 2, decent. Sonic Heroes is where it kind of started getting, a bit too much. But, like, the problem there is just, like, there's not that much story, but there is a lot of gameplay. But also, most of the gameplay is kind of samey. And there really wasn't a huge reason to go through the game 4 times, other than padding. But that's, like, the big example of, like, a game with a lot of characters in it, but I always thought that was kind of a dumb criticism. I mean, look, people can feel how they want, but, like, why would you complain about a series having characters? That's kind of just nitpicking. And I'll grant you, like, maybe they didn't get used the best all the time, but, like, the mere existence of them, that's fine. That should exist and was good. And I feel like recent years have just justified that. Just, the more recent comics, everybody loves, does a really good job of, showing the Sonic characters and, actually getting their personalities, and, like, actually being able to develop them really well. And that sort of crops up in the games as well. Again, I hear Frontiers did a very good job with that. Beforehand, well, I feel like the writers they brought in for Colors worked for Colors, and then afterwards, maybe not as much. But it also wasn't terrible. But yeah, just like, a lot of fan works have been very good. There is a lot of respect for the characters in the comics and just the fandom in general. And, like, not just for the main characters. Like, Espio and Vector were in this game. They're just from Knuckles Chaotix, a game no one played. And then, they were in Sonic Heroes again. And then they were just sort of here and there, kind of. I guess to be fair, they were probably one of the better parts of Shadow the Hedgehog as well. I feel like they were rather memorable for one reason or another. Some of those reasons were memes, but, I guess one can't deny that that was probably, like, the most popular Team Chaotix era. Up until Shadow. And after that, they just sort of vanished again. But yeah, no, just... people know what they're doing. They like these characters. So again, the problem is not Sonic has too many friends. That's dumb and nitpicky. People really like the characters and the dynamics they have. And that really showed in this game, because it was just, most of the game was just very, very good scenes with everybody just being kind of goofy in their own way. Knuckles getting very angry at Super Monkey Ball is great. I never expected Rouge and Blaze to be in a heist together. I mean, Rouge heisting, that makes sense. Blaze being in a heist, I can dig it. Wouldn't have seen it coming, but to be fair, she was in 3 games, and one of those wasn't really her personality. Sonic 06 was a far cry from Rush. But yeah, Rush 1 was just Blaze being kind of an angsty loner, kind of just the in-between of Knuckles and Shadow. And then Sonic Rush Adventure was... Blaze is just sort of there, and is, more chatty, more friendly. She didn't really have much to do in that game. She's cool, but, like, didn't really have much substance. That's the whole thing about it, right? Like, that's kind of the same for 06, even though she feels different than the Rush games. She doesn't really have much character, but, like, she is pretty cool, though. She manages to just ooze style, which helped her survive at least that much. She survived in people's minds, even if they never used her in games ever afterwards. And also, I do really dig just the interpretation of Shadow of just... He's always gonna be a quiet person because he's got a lot of trauma, but also he does care. He's just very aloof as well. I appreciate socially awkward Shadow. Look, he's got a lot of trauma, and he was evil there for a bit, and then, boy, did he have a lot of stuff to do in just the generation between Heroes and 06. Now he's still, you know, in the corner, being kind of quiet, but he does listen. And he will try to get you tickets to the concert. And he'll even go with you. He won't particularly like it, and it wouldn't be his first choice, but he will respect it and go. Even though he does only listen to ska. As I have established as canon. I missed the follow, but thank you. Valkyrie warned me you were there. The thing is on the wrong side for me to see. Anyway, though, yeah, what else? Anything else about characters? Yeah, just... That is what I really like about this game, is just... It was just a real good look at the characters. They got a really good scenario, and just kind of went wild with it, and it was really fun. So again, I would just like to see more of these. I forget, is the Sonic comic still going? I know the Mega Man isn't, even though people also like that one a lot, but Archie seems to be kind of dicey with its, everything as a company, so I don't remember if Archie, the Sonic comic's still going. Okay, so... Yeah, Tails and Amy, yeah, Tails more... I don't really have anything to add about Tails, but yeah, Tails gets plenty of screen time. I do like that they managed to find a balance, for Amy of, like... Yeah, she's crushing on Sonic, but also she just has other things. Which is something they've been better about over the years. But yeah, okay, so, comics fine then. Alright, but yeah, just, in addition to comic stuff then, it would also just be cool to get more of this sort of thing. I would just like more visual novels. Because again, Sonic games are infrequent, and I feel like this is just a better, method to show characters outside of Sonic, because they've also cut back on playing as other characters in the games, which is fine, because making other playable characters in a game, you know, that is more resources and more time going to something that might not necessarily be the most appreciated. Again, I feel like the alternate playable characters kind of peaked in Adventure, because they were all distinct enough, I feel, but also had, like, I don't know, I just really liked the conceit of the game, where it's just the same story, but, you know, different characters have different angles, so you get to see different parts of everything going on, and I feel like that's when the story shone the most. Adventure 2 sort of also did that, but then it was just two storylines, and I don't... I'm kind of planning on LPing Adventure 2, so I don't know if I want to talk about it that much now, but yeah, just... I don't feel like it was as cool the way it showed the two sides of the story. Not bad, but not as impressive to me personally as Adventure 1. And then, yeah, after that it was... Again, Heroes, you really didn't need to play that 4 times, but they made you play it 4 times. And then... Let's see, other than that... Yeah, 06 is 06. Sonic and Shadow played almost the same, but Shadow's got a combo system, and then Silver was I mean, it was an interesting idea, and they certainly played distinctly, or Silver did anyway, but it's Sonic 06, so, you know, a little janky. But yeah, no, I get cutting down on other playable characters, even though it would be kind of cool to have someone here and there. But anyway, I feel like the visual novel is just a very good format. I think that's all I want to talk about on that front, yeah. I feel like I've been talking in circles a little bit, but yeah, no, just solid game overall. Art was fantastic. Music was also very good. A little understated, you know. Blends into the background very easily, but it was also good. I noticed it. And yeah, no, the dialogue was just amazing. Again, I could keep talking in circles about this, but just character writing was phenomenal. Good jokes all around. Very, very fun game. Other than the part where they gammaed that train. That was a little bit sad. I mean, look, the train was being a jerk, but it is kind of sad that it was sad about its friend. Look, Chuck Train has train empathy, so, you know, they know how the train feels, and then the train tries to smack them again. You don't know how I feel, Chuck Train. Also, yeah, the background stuff was also very good. Can't believe Omo Chow is a doctor and commit medical malpractice. Alright, well then. Oh yeah, I guess there was also, like, gameplay. And that was cute enough. I don't know. I could live without that, though they integrated it pretty well, especially at the end. First half of the game, or really 3/4 of the game, it's just, this is all taking place in Chuck Train's minds. And they, you know, there's a metaphorical Sonic that they have to use. But then, no, at the end, it's just a literal Sonic fighting a train. So, you know, they actually bring it in at the end. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily just there for people who would complain about this only being a visual novel otherwise. But again, like, if it weren't there, I wouldn't be one of the people complaining. But it's a cute little minigame. And I feel like they varied it up enough. Yeah, I don't think they ever really overdid it at any point, because usually each segment had, like, 2 levels. And that was enough time to sort of give you, here's one gimmick, easy version, and then the gimmick with a harder version. But then again, I think they also just completely skipped the minigame for the heist, and I could live with that. The heist was very fun. Probably my favorite chapter. It completely tossed the formula for the rest of the game out, but that's fine. You got to do a heist with Tails, Rouge, and Blaze. And it was very funny. Alright, I think that's it, though. Alright, well then, it's like half an hour before 9, so I don't really know if I want to start anything, because that's not really that much time for Xenoverse. So yeah, I think I'll call it here. Alright, so that was the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Again, not really an April Fool's joke, so much as just somebody thought of a silly concept and they released it on April 1st, but it's just a very genuinely well-written thing that they decided to do outside of the norm, which is far better than an April Fool's joke, by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, no, I enjoyed that a lot. Again, can't say this enough. I'd play more of these. If they just want to make this a regular thing, then yeah, sure. Are these testing waters? Are you doing testing waters? Because I'll give a thumbs up to this. Pretty please. Anyway, though, that being said, that is the end of the stream, which means next Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be back with our regularly scheduled Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And then, probably won't finish then, but I am getting close to the end of it. Again, I'm probably not going to tackle all of the parallel quests on stream. I think at this point I'm kind of just gonna wind down, because having seen Xenoverse 2, it's a case of like, Xenoverse 2 kinda does replace 1 a little bit. I mean, it's got a separate story, but it seems like a lot of what it does is gonna be the same as the first game, so I don't really want to overinvest in this one if 2 is kind of just the one you actually want to play, because it's just Xenoverse 1, but better. But I do want to at least see the end of the normal DLC content. As for the rest of the streams, Thursday, since this was only 2 streams, is going to be Phoenix Wright. That's also 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Gonna be continuing on in Rise from the Ashes. It's the second half of the first day of trial, because this, of course, is the DS exclusive chapter, which means everything is going to be a lot longer than anything else in the game. So yeah, we'll see if Phoenix can survive the second half of court. Even if he does not have a lot of evidence, and what evidence is there just keeps pointing to the defendant. And then this Saturday, the 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time stream, unless Sega wants to throw another visual novel at me out of nowhere, will be more Ys Origin. There better not be a Streets of Rage visual novel or whatever. I don't know why that's the first Sega thing I thought of. I mean, I like Streets of Rage okay, but I'm not good at it. It wouldn't be the first thing I'd play a visual novel of, but anyway though, right, yeah. Saturday is Ys Origin. Now I have to put up with more Hugo. But, if he's actually the villain, or, you know, will be the villain one day, or maybe his kids will be the villain or whatever, if he is supposed to be evil, I'm actually more interested in his character now, so... Figures that, like, the week where I'm actually kind of revitalized on the plot, because... the character who's kind of a dick is supposed to be a dick, and you're not supposed to think he's cool. Figures, that's the week that April 1st happens, and then a Sonic thing happens, and then I'm like, well, I can't not do that. Have to play that. Anyway, though, yeah, that's Saturday. And if you want to watch the VODs, those are on YouTube. I'm Theft from Masamune on there. But hey, guess what? There is... also LPs on there. You can check out Mega Man X on Monday, Rocket Slime on Wednesday, and Fire Emblem Echoes on Friday. And if you want to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Coffee. I'm Pfeffer on both those sites, and you can find links easily enough in the Twitch bio, or the YouTube banner, or underneath the YouTube videos. Thought I messed up saying that, but I didn't, which caused me to mess up anyway. Alright, well then. That was fun. Now I'm just... I'm just left in a world where I don't have more of... Eggman and his 2 children, Metal Sonic and Sage. They were so excited for him to win. Beautiful. Alright. Have a good night, y'all. I will see you next time. Have a good night.